Let's get started. Hi, I'm Dezzi Pixels, and I help artists find clients and build businesses online. Today, we will be talking about what are the different types of logos and why they're important to an artist. The questions we will answer today are: what is a logo and why is it important? What are the 7 different types of logos? And of course, what is your homework and a preview of next week's topic? Stay tuned. Now, for the first question. What is a logo and why is it important? A logo is the visual identifier for a brand's business. It's how you are visually represented in the market. The purpose for a logo should be simple, clear, and concise. You want it to be recognizable at a glance. So when your clients come and deal with your brand, they have the consistency of knowing when they see that logo that they're dealing with you. There are multiple different types of logos that you can use in a myriad of different circumstances. And so we're going to get started with that part right now. Now, for the next question, what are the 7 different types of logos? There are different logos that you will use for different situations. And it depends on the type of business that you run and what you want your clients to remember. So, to get started, the first type of logo is the monogram logo, or what's called letter marks. A monogram logo is one of the simplest logos you can start with. It's simply the initials of the business in question. The examples that you can see this type of logo in are HBO, IBM, and NASA. The type of monogram logo is very useful for when your company or business has a really long name and you need to shorten it down to be more understandable to your audience and clients. So if your name is something really long like Cornelius Dijon Rolinaire, you might want to shorten it to an acronym I can remember for that name I just said. So the next one, Wordmarks are similar to monograms where it is a text-based logo. Except with this type of logo, you aim to spell out the whole name. This type of logo is very useful if you're new to the market or you have a very interesting name. Businesses that you can see use this logo type are Visa, Coca-Cola, and Google. Next, pictorial marks. A pictorial mark is a more representative style of logo. Think of companies such as Apple, Twitter, and Target. Their logo is just a simple picture that's very quick to read and identify. This is very helpful for if you know you're going to be dealing with a lot of international clients and language won't necessarily transfer between where you are and your client. Having a nice understandable picture makes it really easy for your brand to be identifiable to people who also can't read. Next, abstract logos. Abstract logo marks are very similar to the previous logos talked about, where it's a picture representation. However, like the name suggests, this logo is a lot more abstract in general. You can see this logo being used. In companies such as Pepsi, BP, and Adidas. What's nice about this logo type is that it's very unique. It's very easy for it to translate between different cultures because there's no cultural understanding that you need to be able to recognize the image. This is really good for when you want to convey in an abstract way what your business does and you have a catchy design to do it with. Next is mascots. Mascots you can see with companies such as Kool-Aid, KFC, and Planters Nuts, where you have a mascot more so represent the brand, which this is really good if you know you're going to do a lot of marketing involving animation, skits, or if you plan to ever have someone dress up as a character and interact with your audience. The strength that the mascot logo has is that it's relatable, it's not threatening, and a lot of time it's a cute option to go with. 6. The combination mark. The combination mark aims to have the best of both worlds. You have the instant visual recognition of the pictorial mark while having the easy and clear readability of a word mark. So what you do with the combination mark is that you find a way to put both of them together, and it's really good, especially if you're printing on different types of media, where in one media the symbol might work better, where in the other the words might work better. If you look at my logo itself is a combination mark because it's a mixture of pictures and words. Examples of the combination mark include Doritos, Burger King, and King Lacoste. 7. And our last logo type is the emblem. The emblem is a very classic type of logo. You see this logo with brands such as Jack Daniels, Starbucks, and Harley Davidson. The strengths of this logo type is very official looking. It's very striking. The emblem is a very bold, classy type logo. Depending on how you design it, it can lend an air of authority, it can lend an air of being established, and it can lend an air of class. So use this mark if you want to convey a timeless feel for your brand. Oh my god, that was so many. Okay, now we're to our favorite part. It is time for the homework. Your homework for this week is to do your competitive analysis if you haven't done that already, and then look at the different competition of the other people in your niche and see the type of logos that they use. Look into your niche, see what your competitors are using for their logos, and see if you can decipher what type of logo it is, why they might be using that logo, and how you can possibly iterate or do something similar for yours so that your brand fits but still stands out in that niche. Next week, we're going to talk about the extremely sexy topic of typography and the different ways you should use typography to enhance your business and stuff. So anyway, this has been your girl, the Dezzi of Pixels, and I am out, bitches. Bye!